All right, it's time again for another podcast. That's our Adoptable Pet Show with Cape Ann Animal Aid. Today we are going to meet Enzo and Luca. They are brothers. They were just brought in from Georgia. It's kind of a sad story, but wait till you meet them. Super cute, very energetic, healthy and happy, but we'll have their stories for you in just a minute. They're 3 months old, mixed breeds, and like I said, wicked fun once they got settled down into the studio. So Jane from Animal Aid is inside, so is Dr. Meredith, and let's meet Enzo and Luca. Okay, and this is Enzo with the green collar and Luca in the red collar. They are brothers and part of, Jane, how big of a brood?
So we got 4 of the siblings, so it was 4 boys. Bless that mama.
Oh my gosh.
We had Hugo, Luca, Enzo, and Rory is the 4th. So Rory is still at the shelter, still available for adoption. We've just got these 2 today.
They're fun, huh?
Yeah, they're so fun.
They were a little shy when they were entering the studio, and then took them like a minute or two, and they got the treats on the toys, and then away
they're
they
all
went.
good now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's get their backstories. Now they're 3-4 months old?
Yep, just over 3 months old. Of course, that's a guess, but that's what we're calling them.
Yeah, and mixed breed. What do we think? What are we looking
It's like
at
shepherd of some sort.
Breed,
Yeah.
Houndy.
Maybe
Labby,
hound,
who knows?
Maybe lab because their heads are a little square. But I think they're going to be big. They got pretty big paws.
Yeah,
They're going to be big dogs?
Yeah. So
Over
Jane,
60 pounds probably?
You think so, Mary?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think our buddy Enzo here is the smallest of the 4 of them.
Okay.
And he's not tiny, so, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into a bit of their backstory because we want to focus on Enzo for a little bit later on. So how did Enzo and Luca arrive at the shelter?
Yeah, so they're from Georgia originally. Their story's a little sad. So they were apparently thrown from the car.
Oh, gosh.
Tossed out of the car. They were in a car. Someone abandoned them somewhere. And taken in by rescuers down there. So...
They don't mind climbing on each other.
Obviously don't know the circumstances surrounding what exactly happened, but that is the story that we were told.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so, and Andrew, if you want to get a close shot eventually of the Enzo here with the green, because we kind of want to show that he has a scar, and there's also a scar, like, in his eye.
His eye. Yeah, it goes across his right eye here, just below it, so kind of across his nose in front of the eye. And it's fully healed. He potentially might have to have, like, tears will drain right there, so I could see that potentially having to get cleaned. But that's not a huge deal. It's fully healed. And it looks like whatever happened, it did avoid his eye, thankfully.
Yeah, okay, so he seems good to go, but he's listed as special needs just as a
heads up, so people know they can kind of make sure that their vet is aware of it when they bring him for his initial checkup.
Yeah, and now Luca's got this one ear thing happening.
Yeah,
What's going on
I
here?
have no clue. I can't tell if he kind of lost a chunk or what is going on, but his one little short ear sticks up, so that is just so charming.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
Yeah, it was probably,
so cute.
I would think, a bite wound at some point, and the tips of the ears just don't usually heal very well, so, like, whatever was chunked off, it just kind of fell off, and now it's healed like that, so he's got a unique ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cute. I love how it stands
So you can't
up.
decide if you like the floppy ear or the, you get the best of both worlds.
Right. Well, and the other may stand up eventually too. Like, you'll see that with German Shepherd puppies. Their ears start down and then eventually they straighten up. So who knows? I wouldn't think so, but it could potentially straighten up at some point. The other one. Hi.
So how have they been with at the shelter with the other animals?
Great. These guys seem to be really mellow. They've gone to a few events for us. So usually when we go to events, we just have like a little, wire pen that they're hanging out in.
Yeah.
And, sometimes we bring puppies and they're trying to escape and get out and run all around. But these guys were very content to hang out, greet people. They were great with kids coming to greet them and pet them. Super social, friendly, and mellow. They're not like, they didn't come busting in here trying to, knock down the walls. They were, they're good.
Yeah, I love it. They're very chill for 3 months old. Oh,
A little skittish.
It's always Andrew on the
camera.
none of the puppies love it.
Realized that it was there.
It's okay.
Yeah, we know Greg the mixed lab did not like Andrew either.
It's the camera. It's not
We
Andrew.
gotta put like dog ears or something on the camera, and maybe Andrew.
But yeah, I love how they sit on top of each other.
Yes. Very sweet. Very sweet boys.
It's funny, yeah. And they once the toys came out, it was funny because Enzo will take the occasional toy and sort of duck out, offset behind a chair to kind of protect his little toy. But they're good playing with each other too, which has been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they found the treats.
Very sweet. Yeah, I had some in my pocket.
Now, Jane, so you found these through, is this the usual rescue you work with out of Georgia?
So they're from Road Trip Home is the rescue that we got them through. So yes, we work with them regularly and they send up. So they were part of a larger transport. So we got a bunch of dogs at once and they were just part of that.
Right,
that
and this is a recent bring
Pretty
to the shelter,
recent, yeah.
right?
I think mid-September they came up. So they've been here a couple weeks, but not too long.
Yeah, so not part of the extended stay club or
No,
anything.
not yet. Not yet. So hopefully they all go home before they reach
they'll
that
get
point.
homes.
Yeah.
You
And
said one already did.
Yep, one was adopted. So their fourth sibling was actually completely different coloring. So the three of them that we have still are all this like black tan coloring. The fourth, Hugo, was all like cream.
Really?
Like cream color.
Interesting.
So just the one man out.
Well, and if you want to check out all the available adoptables at Animal Aid, just go to capeanimallaid.org, and there are tabs there for adoptable cats and adoptable dogs, and that list is always changing because some get adopted really quickly, some end up in fosters for a bit, some need medical attention and get pulled off for a bit as well. So there's
Definitely
the
don't like
once
the
again.
camera.
Yeah, public enemy number one.
Yeah.
They're staring right at it, though. That's cute.
Yeah, that's a good shot, Andrew. Yeah, too funny.
Yeah,
So-
they're great dogs.
Yeah, you like them, Mary?
I do. They're very mellow. I love puppies
can
like
live one
this.
here.
Yeah, right.
Enough.
So, Mary, is it ever problematic when it's just like, okay, it's a mixed breed, but you're not exactly sure what you're working with?
No, I mean, it's sometimes easier to tell when they're adults. Puppies can look so different as far as breeds go. By the time they're adults, I think it'll be more obvious. You can also have a breed test done. I'm not convinced of their accuracy, but there are different companies that you send a swab of their cheek and they'll tell you which dogs are in their makeup. So yeah, you could always, it's more for fun than for, medical purposes, but that's an option too.
And that's actually a really important thing to note too with the shelter is that we are guessing so much at their breed. And a lot of times we're entering their breed based on what the rescue has told us that they think it is. So it's not even always our guess. And then once they've had that breed put on some of their medical paperwork and stuff, we kind of have to stick with what's on their rabies certificate and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So we don't change it once we have entered that into our system. So a lot of times it's a guess, and we say it's an educated guess. Sometimes it's an uneducated guess. A lot of times they're being found and they're really, really little, which makes it even harder to tell what breed they are.
I
so,
see.
a lot of times people ask us how big they're going to get, and I really hate guessing because I'm usually wrong.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
And we've had guys that we think are going to be little get adopted, and people wanted a small dog, and they come back to the rescue reunion, and they're 60, 65 pounds.
These paws can be deceiving.
It can be very deceiving.
Yeah, that's the main reason I think they're going to be big is because the size of their paws now in relation to their bodies, like they're pretty big. But yeah, it is really kind of just an educated guess. But I'd say over 60 pounds if I had to put money on it. I'm not sure I would, but.
Well, Jane, we do want to touch upon a couple things that are going on at the at Animal Aid. One, we just finished the rescue reunion.
We just had a rescue reunion on Saturday. It was so fun. We love seeing all of the pups with their people, and they come back and do all kinds of fun activities.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and there's been work going on in the yard now.
Yep, so this week we're going to be starting the yard project that we've been talking about, fixing up our fencing in the back play yard. So we're really excited to get
With
that
some
work
help from
started.
a lot of donors and Tito's.
Tito's.
Yeah.
Again, we love Tito's.
That was great.
Yes.
And then I guess Halloween, there's something special
Yes,
planned?
and so we are cooking up a special Halloween event at the shelter. So utilizing some of our trails, which was also part of our Tito's project, we cleaned those up. So we want to utilize them as much as we can. So we're going to be doing a Halloween fall fundraiser at the shelter. So you can pay a donation, bring your dog down, get a time slot to start, and we'll have bobbing for hot dogs and search for the treat in the haystack and pin the tail on the wear pup.
The dogs are doing this? Or?
So yes, community dogs.
Okay.
So
That's
yes,
fun.
trick and treat for the dogs. on the
Awesome.
trails. It'll be a lot of
Costumes?
fun. Costumes encouraged. Yes,
definitely.
definitely.
For everybody.
For everybody, yeah, people and dogs.
So, and what's the date for that?
So we're looking at October 25th. So we haven't posted the tickets for it yet, but that will be on our website once they're available.
Very cool.
It should be a lot of
Keep our eyes
fun.
open
So,
for that.
yeah.
Okay, we want updates on some of the adoptables we've shown off in the past. So big news with Wobbles, the kitten with no hind legs.
Yeah, so Wobbles did go home.
Oh,
She
that's
went home
great.
probably 2 weeks ago. We actually haven't posted it yet, so you guys are getting an
I
exclusive
love
on that
breaking
one.
news.
Wobbles.
Breaking news, Wobbles did go home. Lovely woman who adopted her.
That's great.
We already heard from her. She sent us a card, let us know that she's doing great. So we're so happy for
Yes,
Wobbles.
that's
cheers
amazing.
to everybody there. That's awesome.
Yeah, great cat.
news.
Yeah. And we were hoping to have Dr. Beckett, the in-house veterinarian at Animal Aid, join us today. He's busy with other things right now, but I guess we could talk a little bit about what he provides at the shelter. The director of shelter medicine.
Yeah, he's invaluable to us. So we're super lucky to have him at our disposal.
Yeah.
He deals with all of our, routine care at the shelter. He does almost every single spay neuter that comes across. If they come up and they're not already altered, he does all of our special care. So our staff is really great at spotting those runny eyes and.
That's you?
Okay.
So Mara's got to step out, which is fine, Jane. We can continue or wrap up unless there's other things to share. Well, no, let's continue with Dr. Beckett.
Yeah.
And your microphone, Mara, just in case.
I took it off.
Okay.
So he does all of our routine care, all of our specialized care. He can do pretty much anything in-house aside from x-rays. We don't have an x-ray machine at the shelter. So anything else, he's taken limbs off if needed. He's taken eyes out. He's all necessary, but he's done all of that kind of special surgical care, and then a lot of sick care too. So we see ringworm, we see kennel cough, and all the stuff your pets at home see too.
Yeah,
So
and in order to make an adoptable, you have to bring them up with shots, and the spaying and all that has to happen first.
And they typically get more shots in the shelter than they would at home, just for us to make sure everybody stays healthy. So he's doing that even more regularly than an owned pet would. So it's a lot to keep track of all of that.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of animals for him to keep track of.
Yeah, so we'll look forward to his visit someday soon.
Yeah,
it's always
absolutely.
nice. Luckily, we have our own in-house veterinarian here.
I know.
Meredith.
Again, very lucky to have all these guys at our disposal.
Yeah, she just had to run to a quick appointment up the stairs a bit, but this has been great. So once again, this is Enzo in the green collar here next to me, and to the left of Jane is Luca. And there is another brother, Rory, at the shelter now as well.
Equally as sweet, very lovely. You can't go wrong with any of them.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Yeah, which is, these are really fun guys. I don't think they're going to last at the shelter too long once people get a load of them, which is really cool. And we don't foresee any issues, like Meredith was saying, anything long-term or whatever with Enzo.
No, and no special care for him either right now. So, just keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, labeling especially is more of a precautionary thing. It's really just to sort of tip people off, but there's really no issue here too. And he's awesome. Well, he is protective of his toys every now and then, but that's expected.
Surprised he hasn't gotten jealous yet and gone over and taken his.
Yeah. Well, Jane, as always, thanks so much
Thanks
for being
for
here and showing
having
off these new adoptables. Like I
Absolutely.
said, you can go to capeandanimalaid.org and see all of the available adoptables for cats and dogs there too. And we'll see what comes our way for the next show. So until next time, for Jane Young, I'm Kory, and we'll see you on the next Adoptable Pet Show with Cape Ann Animal Aid.